Well, I didn't used to wear shorts to work. I used to wear dress pants and a nice shirt and a tie. But kind of like at home, I'm not trying to impress people anymore. And if we get a new principal who ever comes in and says, "Look, Bolstead, we need you to dress more professionally," I'll say, "Okay," and I'll do it. But I like that they kind of allow me to be me. I think everyone thinks I'm still a coach. But our facilities have been revamped a couple of times. This last one that we did right before and during COVID, I remember when we first had that meeting that we were going to redo everything. I thought, God dang, didn't we just do that? And then I remember, no, that was '97. That was a long time ago. So I think our campus at this point is gosh, about as nice as any in the district. In terms of facilities and sort of ambiance, I much prefer it to, well, there's no need for me to name names. How else has Foothill changed? When I started, there was a lot more freedom and autonomy as a teacher. And stay with me on this, because I'm not saying this has gone in a bad direction. I think quite the opposite. It was cool that you could kind of do, when I showed up, they said, here's your room, here's some supplies, not many. We have a lot of books, a lot of titles. Look at the list, check out what you want, and do what you want with the kids. And that was right up my alley. I had been prepared for a long time to teach English, and I enjoyed the freedom, and Russ Clark certainly enjoyed that freedom and fought to keep it. So that was cool in a way. What we gradually realized, with encouragement from the state and the district and national politics, was that what we lacked was what you might call fidelity. What I think we are now calling horizontal alignment. If Elaine Conley and I were both teaching 9th grade basic English, and she was doing it one way and I was doing it a completely different way, there is certainly a downside to that. It also might hurt in what we call vertical alignment. When those kids become sophomores and they came through two completely different experiences, are they now ready for Mr. Carlotti's class? And so over the years, there was very little collaboration back then. It's not that we didn't work together, but it wasn't, I guess, institutionalized, formalized. So I think we've come a long way in terms of adhering to the standards, fidelity. We are, as teachers, are now held more accountable, which a lot of us old-timers resisted at first and for a while, but I think most of us have come around to see the sense in it. And so now I think teachers are still allowed to be themselves and employ their own styles, and they still have, I believe, a good deal of freedom for choosing what they cover and how they cover it. But you can be a little more assured, I think, that you're getting a similar experience no matter whose 10th grade world history class, or I guess is that American history, or I'm not a history guy. You guys get the point. There's more, as I said, fidelity now, and there's a lot more collaboration. I know the new teachers that are coming in now, at least in theory and I think in practice, are getting more support than they probably did when Russ Clark and I used to host the new teachers in the meeting when he was department chair, and would get a sense, and then they'd go home after their first day and we'd meet in private and kind of go, Ryan Guyvett, I don't think he's gonna make it. And not that we didn't help, but we kind of expected you're gonna sink or swim. And still teaching is very challenging, especially at the start, but I believe there's more support now, which is a very good thing. There's more collaboration. And I think that the students are getting certainly a higher quality experience. While at the same time lamenting a little bit of the freewheeling thing we had. As long as parents weren't calling the office and complaining about me, I could do whatever I wanted, and it was kind of fun.